Welcome everybody. Welcome to week 5 hypnotherapy session. We will be today healing the nourishment barrier that we talked about in class today. This is another age regression like we did last time with the shadow to uncover shadow parts hidden in the nourishment barrier. And we're also going to explore banishing toxic nourishment. So for this one, you're going to want to have a teddy bear or a soft stuffed animal within reach. If nothing like that, if you don't have anything like that, a pillow will do. You can also embrace yourself by crossing your arms in front of you and grabbing your shoulders. But I tell you, it's really satisfying to have that teddy bear there with you because it's so soft. And this represents, again, the inner child. And so we are honoring that part of ourselves. So go ahead and get ready. If you have to pause this, go ahead and do that. And when you're ready, click play and find yourself a nice, comfortable place to sit or lay down. And go ahead and keep your eyes open. Focus your eyes on a spot, maybe right up there on the ceiling. And take a nice deep breath in, all the way up. And as you let it out, feel that wave of relaxation from your head to your toes. Another deep breath in, all the way up. And as you let it out, releasing the tension from the day. One more deep breath. And just feel all the tension going right out through the bottoms of your feet as you exhale. You notice your eyelids are blinking now. And you can feel your eyelids blinking and tearing and wanting to close down. And that blinking sensation means that you're ready to go into hypnosis. Just allow your eyelids to close down now and let yourself go deeper and deeper into relaxation. Now, imagine yourself floating on a cozy seat connected to a beautiful, big, hot air balloon. Let this balloon be your very favorite color. There are 5 levels going down, which will eventually gently land you in a beautiful open field of green grass. Each level that you go down, you go deeper and deeper into relaxation. You're on level number 5 now. Moving on down to level number 4. More and more relaxed. Gently floating down to level number 3. Whenever conscious thoughts come into your mind, just say to yourself the words, calm and relaxed. Calm and relaxed to quiet those thoughts. Floating on down now to level number 2. All the way down to level number 1. To the very, very bottom of relaxation. Feel yourself gently landing on a big carpet of soft green grass. For a moment now, bring your thumb and forefinger together and let yourself go to one of your very favorite, most relaxing places. Your nature spot or any place that comes to you for peace and relaxation. Begin to look around at the scenery there as you go deeper and deeper. Notice the colors and the shapes and the sizes of things. As you're looking around all the beautiful scenery there, Listen to your favorite sounds there, calm and relaxed. Maybe you hear a gentle bird song or a little breeze rustling the leaves. Or maybe there's no sounds, just a still quietness, calm and relaxed. And now just noticing if there are any smells there. Any smells that will further enhance this relaxation. And as you breathe, letting go of every muscle, every ligament, and every tendon in your body. So peaceful, so relaxed. Okay, you can let go of your thumb and forefinger now. Each time you work with this protocol, the nourishment barrier, you may become aware of toxic nourishment, which may lead you to need shame or need shock. Each time you do this program, you may focus on a different aspect. For now, just focus on the one which feels most prominent today. You may choose to focus on whether the nourishment barrier feels toxic to you, resulting in using unhealthy or even embarrassing ways to release weight. Methods such as hiding and sneaking what you eat and where you present. Eating in your car things you wouldn't eat in front of others. Ask yourself, who am I hiding from? We're just looking for where nourishment felt toxic to you, which result in your relationships. Perhaps you feel addicted to people who just don't meet your emotional needs. People who perhaps disrespect you, or even become abusive, or feel toxic to you. Perhaps nourishment felt toxic when you used other toxic substances to numb your emotional pain, such as tobacco, alcohol, prescription drugs, caffeine, marijuana, technology, high caloric, sugary foods or drinks. Are you aware of going into parasympathetic shock and feeling numb, disconnected? Like you are walking around in a daze, forgetting things. Perhaps you can't focus on or complete even one thing. Or perhaps you're aware of going into the other side of shock, sympathetic shock. Running around like a chicken with its head cut off, frantically trying to do it all, making endless to-do lists, and yet not accomplishing anything, feeling overwhelmed and confused. Take a deep breath in, slowly release it, and let it become clear which aspect of the nourishment barrier you'd like to focus on today. Just let it come to you. It could be unhealthy food behaviors, dysfunctional relationships, other numbing or toxic substances or behaviors, or even frantic, shameful behaviors. Just allow your focus for this session to become clearer. If it is not clear, don't try to figure it out. Just see what comes to you. Allow your subconscious mind to bring you the most relevant information. Just allow your focus for this session to become clear. if you would like to, you can experience the full feelings that come up. Or you can rise above these scenes and just watch, as if watching a movie. In order to get the information and the pictures you need until you can do the emotional release work with a heart-centered hypnotherapist. If ever you need to take a break, just raise your hand with your palm forward and say 1, 2, 3, stop. Just put your hand up with your palm forward and say 1, 2, 3, stop if you would like to stop, and go ahead and pause this recording and take a break. Now, when you are ready, let yourself go to the most recent time when you did this unhealthy behavior, or when you were affected by the people, relationships, or behavior you have identified as part of your nourishment barrier, or as perhaps toxic to you. Just allow that situation to come to you now. Notice the feelings associated with this in your body. Where is it located in your body? Raise the number of fingers to indicate how strong these feelings are from 0 to 10. 0 means no feelings, 10 means the most. Just identifying where the feeling is located in your body and indicate how strong they are. Okay, you can put your fingers down now. Let's bring in your wise adult anchor, placing your hand at your solar plexus, right there in the center and under your rib cage. As you go back with you, allow your wise adult to go back with you to the source of this pattern of receiving unhealthy nourishment, emotionally unavailable caregivers, or a toxic environment. I'll count down from 10 to 1 as you allow yourself to regress back to the source of this nourishment barrier in your life. 10, going all the way back now. 9, back to the source of being shamed for having needs. 8, back to perhaps being left alone in your crib, crying and not being attended to. Whatever comes to you there. 7, back to the source of toxic nourishment, such as your mother smoking or using toxic substances around you as an infant or small child, or even in the womb. 6, all the way back to, perhaps, family fears, such as fighting at the table or being forced to eat everything on your plate. 5, all the way back to, perhaps, someone using food to bribe you into doing something you didn't want to do. Another family member who may have used food to bribe you. 4, fears of not enough food, or love, or protection. Feeling unprotected. Notice when something comes to you. Could be a picture, a feeling, or memory. It may come in slowly. 3, let yourself get younger and younger. Remember to bring in your wise adult to accompany you. Remember you are safe, and you can always say 1, 2, 3, stop if you need a break. 2, feel yourself going to the source of this toxic nourishment barrier in your life. All the way back now. And 1, let yourself be there now. Let a time, a place, a person come into your awareness. Become aware of this situation. where this nourishment barrier established itself in your life? What is happening that prevented you from having your needs met in a healthy way? What is happening there that caused you to use unhealthy substances or behaviors to try to get your needs met? Who is with you, or perhaps not with you, to protect you? What was the unhealthy conclusion that you, as this young baby or child, made about yourself? I must be where I am. What was the unhealthy conclusion that you, this young baby or child, made about yourself? As a result of this conclusion, what decision did you make, perhaps from a very immature part of yourself, about how to behave or about how to take care of yourself? What decision did you make as a result of this unhealthy conclusion? Now, bring in your wise adult, or hold onto your teddy bear, pillow, or put your arms around yourself and begin to comfort and heal this baby or child part of yourself. Tell this baby or child part of yourself what you always needed to hear. Words that would feed this baby's body, soul, and mind with positive energy, with positive feelings, admiration, with self-esteem. Use the words that would have been healing to you when you were a small child. Take your time and really bring heart-centered love to this little one inside of you. Remember, now in this adult body, you are the strong, wise adult, and you are present to love and protect this child. I love you unconditionally as you are right now. I'll always be there for you. You are so precious. I, the adult within, now make wise choices for myself in what I choose to eat and what relationships are healthiest for me. I learn to recognize and treat my own shock. Just as on an airplane, I would put the oxygen mask on myself first so that I could be more present for my inner child. I, the adult within, now make wise choices for myself in what I choose to eat and what relationships are healthiest for me. I learn to recognize and treat my own shock. Just as on an airplane, I would put the oxygen mask on myself first so that I may be present for my inner child. Now, let's change those old, unhealthy conclusions you drew about yourself. Allow a new, healthy conclusion about who you are to come to you in this moment. I am. And now a new, brilliant decision about how to behave in healthy ways. I will, or I do. Now choose 3 new behaviors that bring healthy, emotional, and physical nourishment to you. As you identify your 3 new behaviors, put up a finger. And when your 3 new behaviors that bring healthy, emotional, and physical nourishment to you, when you've chosen your 3 new behaviors and your 3 fingers are up, wrap one hand around the 3 fingers that represent these new behaviors. Incorporate those new behaviors into your daily life. Your choices now come from your wise adult instead of this child shadow part. You've chosen 3 new behaviors that bring healthy emotional and physical nourishment to you. Place each behavior in a finger. 1, 2, 3. Wrap one hand around the 3 fingers that represent these new behaviors. See yourself engaging in these behaviors, experiencing the wonderful result of your new choice. Your new choice now comes from your wise adult instead of this child shadow part of you. Just experiencing, visualizing the result of these 3 new behaviors that bring healthy emotional and physical nourishment to you. Beautiful. For a moment now, bring your hand to your heart center, releasing all other anchors. Just bring your hand to your heart center and begin to feel the love in your heart, that unconditional love. Begin to know that there is an infinite supply of love within each and every one of us. Really let yourself feel it now. Let that unconditional love flow all throughout your body. Give it a color. Feel that unconditional love and know that it is always there. If you're not feeling it, it's because you've shut down. So just allow your heart center to open. Allow yourself to feel it. Let that door open up. And bring in your symbol of unconditional love, the symbol for your heart center. You may experiencing it like a big bright sunshine, or maybe a river ever flowing within you. And begin to know that there is no amount of food that can ever fill up your heart center like love does. There is no amount of food that can ever fill up your heart center like love does. Unconditional love is within you. It is not connected to another person. It is always right here. It is always present. In a moment now, I'm going to count from 1 up to 5, and you come back to the room feeling refreshed, excited, with a whole new outlook on life. Really feeling good in every way. 1. The energy is flooding back into your body now. 2, feeling strong, confident, and alive. 3, with lots and lots of energy. 4, feeling unconditional love in your heart, positive, powerful, and energized. And 5, open your eyes, wide awake, feeling refreshed, enthusiastic, and energized.